Welcome back to my more important analysis videos with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets on Tuesday, 19th of December. Let's look at euro dollar, which sort of continues to throw off mixed signals, really. Positive candle yesterday. Yes, you were up on the day, but it sort of closed well below the high of the day, 1835. Just held up a little bit again today, sort of 15, 16 ticks higher. You look at these momentum indicators, very slight positive bias, you could argue, but again, nothing really doing here. Basically, very neutrally configured, really, I would say. Basically, the market's consolidating between 1860 and 1715. You could argue 1960 being that November high, but basically in the last sort of week or so, it's gone pretty much nowhere. And you're waiting for the next big move, and it doesn't look as though it's going to come from tax reform, which I think is a bit of a surprise, because tax reform is meant to be a big thing, isn't it, in the States? I mean, and the fact is that it doesn't really look as though the market is viewing tax reform, certainly on the bond market side and subsequently forex side. It's not really seeing a great deal of traction out of the fact that tax reform is likely to go through in the next day or so through Congress. So yeah, it's interesting that the dollar's not really getting any real traction. So maybe the markets are going to be consolidating towards Christmas by now. 1835 is the initial resistance, and then 1860. You see that better on the hourly chart, but the hourly chart again, I mean, that's very neutrally configured, isn't it? Between sort of 30 and 70 on the hourly RSI, sort of buzzing around neutral on the MACD lines, flat moving averages. You sort of got that support, as I said, 1735, resistance 1835. So arguably a bit of a 100 pip range in the last sort of couple of sessions. Yeah, so still lacking direction, just rolling over again this morning. So yeah, lacking direction. Euro dollar continues. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.